coming up now.
That's a great look at our location. And with
Kevin, thanks very much.
now they're getting closer. Thanks, DA. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. And it's Murray in at the point. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Oubre. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Now here's Murray. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller. And Ricky Rubio last season signing a 3-year, $51 million deal with the Suns to take over the reins at point guard.
Well, you think it's been a bit of a rudderless team since Steve Nash's departure. You have a 2-guard that's one of the best scorers in the league. What better way than to bring in a veteran who loves to play both ends of the court, is unselfish, and shows you what it's like to be a pro. Ricky Rubio has done that for the organization.
Here's Murray. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Murray right side. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Murray fearless on that drive right there. Not worried at all about the contact.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for Phoenix. Murray kicks to Jokic. With the second effort. And Murray finishes it off. Murray's got 6 points.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Just continuing to develop an overall game that was evident coming into the league. Gary Harris getting better at spotting the open man.
Now here's Oubre. Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Harris with it. Guarded now by Rubio. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Here's Jokic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
And Booker kicks to Oubre. A nice shot by Booker.
Their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
The Nuggets have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Millsap, the putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, Jokic is big, Jokic is long, and he does a great job there of corralling that ball and taking advantage of his length.
Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Ayton. It's hauled in by Jokic. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. 3-point lead. And it's Murray with the jam.
That is one athletic young player. Murray making those dunks look easy.
Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around. Keep it moving. Try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Murray. Jokic trying to free himself up. And that one hits back iron.
But nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area, that's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Here's Murray. 10 points for him. 1:16 left in the first quarter. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Rubio leading the charge. Millsap grabs the miss. The Nuggets have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Murray with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Murray, good.
Surprising quickness. Murray burying his head down and just sprinting to the rack.
The Suns trailing. Rubio the pass to Booker. At the top of the key, Ayton. Oubre kicks to Ayton. Booker outside. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
So this is why the teammates for Booker are loving him. He keeps working on his ability to find the open teammate.
Here's Millsap. And he banks in the layup.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Ayton the pass to Oubre. Ayton inside. He's against Jokic. Now here's Johnson. Millsap covering. 6 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
6 seconds left in the first quarter. And a wide open look for Porter. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Nuggets. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic.
Selfless. I mean, you need to look your...
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Inside, Saric and Bain. Then there's Carter. Then it's Bridges. And it's Jerome in at the 1 spot. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA.
For his career, more than 3/4 of Plumlee's basket have come within 3 feet of the rim, so you know he's going to take it inside.
Saric against Grant. Stolen by Grant. And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. Yep, that one goes in there.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Here's Baines. And the dunk by Baines.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
No, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Now, here is Morris. Outside Porter for the 3. That shot is off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And that one drops.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Plumlee finds Porter. Here's Craig. Grant outside. The Nuggets moving the ball around, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Yeah, that's what he's doing best right now. Plumlee loves to convert as close to the rim as possible.
Down low, and the dunk by Baines.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Here's Morris, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Porter.
Well, recent years have seen the Suns hit and miss in the draft. You can count Mikal Bridges among one of those hits. They traded up to get him in 2018. And what he's provided and the potential that he still has, they don't have any regrets with that one.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Barton in the corner. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Suns. You go back to draft night, and Bridges drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, where his mother was employed. The elation. And then, Brent, word of a trade.
Yes, the old awkward moment where you have to change hats during the draft. You know, the Suns valued him highly, and the Sixers maybe had some second thoughts, or the deal was already worked out, but still waiting for the payoff on the Sixers end as Zaire Smith is trying to find his way onto the court.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Millsap with it, now guarded by Booker. A nice shot by Harris.
Now, Millsap right now unselfish and looking for guys if they're open.
Rubio taking his time here. No good on that one. Now Denver takes it the other way. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And Barton throws it down.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now here's Oubre. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. A shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. And again, it's the Suns missing. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Running it down their throats. 3 straight baskets there in transition.
Suns trail by 3. Oubre kicks to Booker. And it's Kaminsky at the elbow to stop the run. No good from Booker. Nuggets have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Murray for 3.
Well, that's successful physicality on Oubre's part. Not afraid to get right up in the shooter's business.
Here's Barton. Second shot opportunity. And Jokic lays it up and in. Jokic has got the lead up to 5 now for Denver.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Booker. Lays it up off the glass. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Denver.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. Jamal Murray had a huge first quarter. He had 14 points and 2 rebounds. And that'll about do it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. And it's Jokic in at the center, filling out the middle. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Now here's Murray. Barton, wide open, he fires. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Jokic is a big center, tough to contain, close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
And Phoenix turns it over again. And here we go. Coach's challenge is being called for here on the out-of-bounds violation.
And this is the exact type of play that I think is perfect for a review, coach's challenge or not. I mean, you seldom get into a situation where it's hard to definitively determine the out-of-bounds call.
And depending on what point in the game it is, boy, it can have, Greg, a huge impact on the game. So many games coming down to just one possession. Each possession so critical. So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
You know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen regardless of the call staying the same.
Here's Rubio. That three off the mark. The Nuggets leading by 7. Pass to Jokic. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And after establishing himself as a key player in Denver, Gary Harris has played, trailing off the last couple seasons. Greg, what's your read there?
I really feel like, Kevin, injuries have played a part, an extended cold streak, but the Nuggets didn't lose faith. He helped build their success over the years, and they consider him a key piece moving forward as well.
Murray right now just on a roll, scoring at will on the offensive end.
Booker looking around to the middle. Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Barton. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. So both teams making some changes here. And the wide open shot from Morris. And again, Denver no good. Suns trail by 7. Carter with the 3. He can't get that one to fall. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Craig. Here's Plumlee. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The defender tries to get all ball, but Plumlee's size and strength come into play there.
Mikal Bridges checked in for the Suns. He's off on the second. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Jerome, covered by Morris. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Craig kicks to Porter. Lets the 3 fly. And another miss by Denver. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Suns trail by 5. Here's Jerome. Makes it off the glass. Jerome's got 6. 1:56 left in the third quarter of the game. Back to Morris. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Nuggets shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Back to Porter, launches it. Offensive rebound, Plumlee, second chance shot, and it's good on the layup. He's got 6.
Well, don't get surprised by that burst from Plumlee. He crashes in for the rebound, has the athleticism, and finishes with authority.
And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Suns making a change here. Booker's checked in. Here's Kaminsky, and finished off by Kaminsky.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Out to the wing. Here's Grant. Plumlee controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
So good at crashing to put it back. Plumlee's size making the difference there.
Kaminsky up top. Saric outside. Back to Kaminsky. Carter left side. And the 3 off target. And And so Grant will bring it up for the Nuggets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Morris with the bucket.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Booker dishes to Bridges. The feed to Kaminsky. And he uses the glass on the layup. Kaminsky's got his second bucket of the night.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Craig. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Porter, no luck.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Here's Bridges. Yep, it counts. Now just a 4-point Denver lead.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Near the 3-point line, it's Porter. And again, Denver no good.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. I'm Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Frank Kaminsky is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. Back to Rubio. And Booker kicks to Rubio. Booker inside, guarded by Harris. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Booker.
And Booker getting more and more comfortable fighting through NBA defenses. He used his ability there to get through contact.
Now, here's Jokic. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Ayton.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And the Suns making a change here. Johnson's checked in.
It didn't take too long for Jokic to blossom into one of the better young players in the league. Much quicker than most folks, I think, give him credit for.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The Nuggets leading by 5. Barton finds Jokic. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Ayton. Here's Booker. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Booker runs the floor so well, a terrific sense of where to be in that kind of situation.
Murray, the pass to Harris. Fires for 3. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
No good from Booker. Denver's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Outside Millsap. Low block shot on the way. And there's Murray on the assist by Millsap. Millsap's got his 3rd assist on the night. And it's Oubre off the drive. The second chance effort. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Now here's Booker. Here's Ayton. Good defense by Jokic. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And that one's good, Ayton.
Oh, he takes that up, overpowering the defense that time. Ayton, huge.
Murray outside. Here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
On the wing, Booker. Lets it go from deep. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got 8 rebounds in this game. Millsap kicks to Harris. Pass to Jokic. And stolen by Eaton. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. For 3, Booker. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Harris, good. Down the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Here's Murray. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Murray, the pass to Barton. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Barton's got the lead up to 11 now for Denver.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Nuggets.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jamal Murray.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Now here's Booker. Following the miss by Paul Millsap. Buries the long-range jumper.
And Booker, not just an onlooker. How about that one?
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Harris kicks to Murray. Barton surveying the floor. Millsap in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Kept alive. Jokic on the follow.
Yeah, Jokic getting up there to the rim. Teammates love to see him doing that.
Johnson, the pass to Booker. Over Harris. Offline. So the Nuggets win it. A solid. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
Welcome to another edition of NBA 2K TV. I'm Chris Manning.
And I'm Alexis Morgan. This week we're shaking things up a bit and we're starting off with your top plays.
That's right. This week it's all about defense. It's another installment of your best.
The beautiful skyline of Denver, Colorado is our backdrop tonight. 2K Sports. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Trey Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Forbes in at the 2. And for Denver, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. And it's Jokic in at the 5. Now here's Murray. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too.
He was one of those great summer league stories. Bryn Forbes can get by as a knockdown shooter while still rounding out the rest of his game.
Murray surveying the D. Passes it to Jokic. Barton wide open. He fires. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
And it's Murray penetrating. Tries to save it. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Jokic is running. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Well, this gives you some confidence when you drop 3 straight to start the game.
Denver shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all. When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary. Even more difficult to defend.
Keeps the defense guessing. They don't know who to try to take away.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Murray, the pass to Barton. A three-pointer off the mark. In transition, here come the Spurs. Here's DeRozan. It doesn't go for him. Murray with the defensive effort. Nuggets have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Barton. Here's Jokic. Rebound, San Antonio.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Quick first step. This is why it's hard to stay in front of DeMar DeRozan.
Denver's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. On the wing, Harris. The 3. It's hauled in by Lyles. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Forbes kicks to DeRozan. Puts up a 3. The shot, no good. And Denver the other way now.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Porter comes in for Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Harris.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Denver. Morris comes in for Murray. Pirtle, he's checked in for San Antonio. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan.
And you already see the great range, a calling card of Porter's, even back in high school. Shot 47% as a senior.
and they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Morris outside on the wing. Porter. His three-pointers off the mark.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And Smitty, with Rudy Gay, the long-time NBA veteran, Father Time might have taken away what he once was, but boy, he still finds ways to contribute.
He does, G.A. Rudy Gay isn't the same scorer that he once was. But what I love about it, he's actually playing the power forward position more later in his career. He can still fill up the box score and also add a lot of rebounding. His passing has been underrated for a few seasons as well.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Walker against Morris. It's deflected. Back to Walker. From deep three-point range. He can't get that one. Now Denver takes it the other way. Morris into the lane. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Nuggets shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That free throw missing.
At the line for 2.
And the second free throw, good. 36 seconds left to play in the first. Gay inside. Grant on him. Here's Walker. Off on the layup. The Nuggets leading by 9, and here they come. Porter looking it over. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Walker in the post. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
It could go. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Denver Nuggets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this.
The mentality of how we play, how we move the ball.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. We've got Derek White. Jakob Poeltl up there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Bellinelli. And it's Walker in at the shooting guard position. And Poeltl sends it back. Craig passes to Morris. He feeds it to Porter. Poeltl with the steal. Lob pass to Gay. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Now that's beautiful. Millsap could have forced something there, but instead waits for his open teammate.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Porter kicks to Plumlee. Right side Millsap. 5 on the clock. The tray. Traps in the tray. Millsap's got the lead up to 10 now for Denver. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid. Now he's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Here's Lyles. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Denver leading by 10. And here's Harris from the arc. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist. 6 points for Gary Harris.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Such a good all-around score. It's hard to defend Rudy without overcommitting.
The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. For the Nuggets, Jokic, he's checked in for Plumlee. And it's Jamal Murray in for Michael Porter. Then for the Spurs, LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Purdy. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Lonnie Walker. Murray kicks to Jokic. Back to Murray. Offensive rebound. Jokic on the follow. And the Nuggets lead by 13.
Boy, you better be mindful of that wingspan that Jokic possesses, especially when he's attacking the backboard.
Here's Aldridge. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Aldridge has got his second bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
Barton against Gay. Outside for Murray. Out to the right wing. Takes the 3. Aldridge misses. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Harris misses. San Antonio's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And then Gay with the dunk.
Smooth and athletic. Gay digging to the rim, finishing strong.
56 seconds left here in the second. Harris against Lyles. Here's Jokic. That one misses. Aldridge with some nice D. Jokic passes to Millsap. San Antonio with the rebound. Lyles got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's DeRozan missing. The Nuggets leading by 12. It's Millsap with the drive. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got 5 rebounds tonight. DeRozan with it. Picked up by Harris. The kick out to Aldridge. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Murray up on top. He's covered by Murray. To the wing on the left. 4 on the shot clock. Lyles no good. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And Barton throws it down.
I love the unselfishness from Millsap. Could have chosen to take it himself.
11 feet away, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Denver, sitting with a comfortable lead.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sport. After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They lead by 14. Kenny, what was your... And that's going to...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Paul Millsap has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first 2 quarters.
The engine that makes them run. He's been able to push the action, and he's making great decisions.
Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Barton in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Murray with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Aldridge's shot is good.
Great balance and body control for a big. Aldridge powers through some pretty good defense there.
The Nuggets leading by 14. Now Murray. He dishes it to Barton. Here's Millsap. Rebound San Antonio.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Millsap's got 10 points in the game.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play. Statement. Aldridge still with enough athleticism to catch it up top. Hammer it through.
Pass to Millsap. Ball's knocked loose, and so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Plumlee is checked in for Millsap. Michael Porter comes in for Will Barton. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. Aldridge against Jokic. Villanelli for three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three. That one on Porter. For San Antonio, they've been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. White, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Up again, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nuggets lead by 15.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Nuggets shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here. And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up. Rudy Gay's checked in for the Spurs. Lonnie Walker comes in for Marco Bellinelli. Grant gets a wide open look. Unable to get that one. And the Spurs going the other way now. White drives in, drops in the layup for two. White's got his first bucket of the night.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Morris. And the shot is long.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
The Spurs making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in. Gay kicks to DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And one area I don't think DeRozan gets enough credit, shot creation. If this guy wants to get a decent look, he is more often than not going to get it.
Greg, the reason why he has a great combination of speed and strength. DeMar DeRozan is comfortable pulling up on a drive or going all the way to the rack. You don't put up the numbers DeRozan has in his career without being elite at shot creation.
Here's DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
Back to Morris. And a wide open look for Porter. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Man, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Paul Millsap's checked in for Plumlee. Will Barton comes in for Porter. And Murray subbed in for Morris. Spurs also with the sub. Lyles checked in for Rudy Gay. The Nuggets leading by 11. And here's the fast break. Millsap leading the way. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
I love the vision by DeMar DeRozan. He found the wide-open teammate.
And here's Millsap from the arc. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. And here's Walker outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Denver Nuggets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter, we've got Trey Lyles. He's out there with DeRozan. Aldridge out there with Murray. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. Murray dishes to DeRozan. Inside. Here's Lyles to the paint. Aldridge, the pass to DeRozan. No good on the triple. Denver leading by 13. Now here is Harris. And here is Murray. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Jokic has checked in for Jeremy Grant. Murray against Lyles. Murray kicks to Barton. Lock at 6. Pass to Millsap from about 16. That shot off the mark. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Murray with it. Now guarded by Murray. They get it again. Here's DeRozan. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Did you see the height he got on his vertical? I would love to see DeMar DeRozan hit the offensive glass more often.
DeRozan brings the double team. Feeds it to Millsap. Jokic trying to free himself up. Millsap misses.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Murray, good.
Given Murray's slight frame, you'd think physical defense would bother him more. It doesn't.
The Nuggets leading by 9. And Murray, here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA? Especially when the slam is coming from the point guard.
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
The pass to Lyles. To the inside. Tries again. Unloads. Arm's length from the hoop. He knocks it down. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter.
Finding a soft spot in the belly of that defense. Murray taking full advantage.
Millsap has the open look. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Aldridge has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. DeRozan passes to Lyles. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
ripped away. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. The first one falls. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Denver making a switch here. Porter's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Whitey's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Denver leading by 6. Murray outside. To the middle. Here's Millsap. Can't connect from short range.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
DeRozan's shot is good.
DeMar DeRozan, when you need a score, go to the guys you feel comfortable with.
Porter in the corner. Wide open. And another miss by Denver.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Count that one. Now just a 2-point Nugget lead.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
They're so close now. They've got to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
And Jokic with the basket on the assist from Porter. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Murray dishes to Aldridge. Jokic with the steal. Oh, Porter in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Just refusing to back down when the spotlight's brightest. Porter outstanding at taking over here in the clutch. He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Murray left side. He kicks it to Porter. Back to Murray. Harris passes to Jokic. Shot clock at 5. Millsap dishes to Porter. Wide open look here for Murray. Offensive rebound. Jokic for 3. Harris. And that one is off. And here are the Spurs. They're on a 15-6 run. Right the pass to Lyles. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Murray kicks to Barton. It's tipped and stolen by White. And here's a timeout from Greg Popovich. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, tough situation here, but they do have enough time to get a catch and shoot. It's going to have to be very quick, but they do have time.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Paul Millsap.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg.
Thompson today with the best blocks you've sent in on social.
Downtown San Antonio. And is the...
Well, Kevin, yep.
Special talent indeed. David, thank you. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. And for the Spurs, Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. Now here's Rubio. Booker outside. And there's the pass to Ayton. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, that fast break set in motion by the defensive steal by DeMar DeRozan. We talk about good defense leading to instant offense. That's it.
Here's Booker. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the field.
Good.
I mean, you literally want to dislike your opponent. Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game right now. And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 4-point game. Here's Oubre. Banked in off the glass.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Johnson. And now the Suns, a fast break. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now, back in action. We'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism.
And before the injury, Kelly Oubre playing a career high in minutes. 38 to 40 minutes a game with regularity. G8, do you think that load could have contributed to his injury?
Well, Kevin, all young players want those minutes, but that right knee had troubled him for a while. PRP treatment back in 2017, and perhaps some questions for the Suns training set.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Rubio outside. The drive by Booker. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, the sneaky first step of Booker, not a speedster by any means, but still a handful on that drive.
Shot's good by Lyons.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Rubio in the corner. Suns moving the ball around. Near the 3-point line, it's Booker. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Booker's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Forbes the pass to DeRozan. Feeds to Aldridge. 6 on the shot clock. Over Oubre. Aldridge, no luck. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Booker with no one around. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Here's DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
I'll tell you, when DeRozan makes that kind of drive with authority, he's as explosive as anyone in this league.
And here's Booker from the arc. Again, the miss by Booker.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Here's Ayton after the basket by San Antonio. And Rubio kicks to Booker. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 3 assists tonight.
These types of shots speak to the confidence of Devin Booker. Catch and shoot, no problem.
Now here is Aldridge. And it's Ayton with the rebound. 1:14 left to play here in the first. Oubre. Phoenix shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. free throw, good. Oubre.
You look at the physical gifts for Kelly Oubre. 6'7", but with a 7'2" wingspan. He's a terrific leaper, and he's got great potential defensively.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Pirtle dishes to Mills. Pirtle inside. Baines is there. Another shot. Nice shot by Pirtle.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Pirtle. Like to see that mindset from the big man. Goes back up strong as soon as he gets his hands on the basketball.
Here's Jerome. From outside, off the mark. Here's Bellinelli. Here's Mills. Up and in on the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And Carter has it in the corner. Phoenix, no good that time either.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
White, good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
To the right side. Pass to Oubre. Takes a 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Inside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Gay. Here's Jerome. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Spurs out in front. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Inside, Saric and Baines. Then there's Carter. Then it's Bridges. And it's Jerome in at the one. Here's Walker. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And when Pearl sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
White looking around. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Bridges finds Carter. Tipped away. Stolen by Gay. White with it. Bridges covering. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
And Gay isn't easy to tie up, using his length and muscle to kind of power through the defense.
Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 22. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And in dropping that one, he stops a 13-0 run by the Spurs.
Pass to Bellinelli. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You too.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Suns trail by 14. Carter drives in. The rebound by the Spurs. Pirtle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Bellinelli. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Bellinelli's got his first bucket in this one. Suns have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
Walker with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Poked loose. It's stolen by Kaminsky. One-on-one fast break. And that one, good. Kaminsky's got his first points of the night.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Ray, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Purtle. Io comes in for Rudy Gay. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. That's Mills in for Lonnie Walker. The Spurs making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Now here's Oubre. 6 points for him. Ayton trying to break free. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing, excellent.
San Antonio with the ball. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Murray, the pass to Mills. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And that one, good. Mills has got his second bucket of the game to go.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And DeRozan, here we go. And he banks in the layup. DeRozan's got 6.
Boy, this guy's so quick with the ball in his hands. DeRozan's acceleration makes him effective.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Spurs. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Oubre.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
And Forbes kicks to Aldridge. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Rubio outside. DeRozan with the rebound. And stolen by Ayton. He dishes it to Johnson. Booker the pass to Rubio. Rebound San Antonio. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Here's Forbes. Misses the 3. Johnson kicks to Booker. Yes, that goes in. And that's now 11 points for Devin Booker.
How about the ability to adjust and finish in different situations? Devin Booker, elite as a scorer.
Ayton wide open, and that would have counted, but his shot was off. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in command with us.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above. And that's a...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, DeRozan out there with Lyles. Then there's Murray, and it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
To the left wing, Lyles passes to DeRozan. Spurs working the ball around now. Murray against Booker. Missed inside. Suns trail by 14.
You know, you think back to DeAndre Ayton's college career, he demonstrated three-point range. And while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
Here's DeRozan, and DeRozan throws it down.
I'd say there might not be anyone in the league who enjoys a nice opportunity to send it in as DeMar DeRozan. How about the bounce in his step?
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And Monty Williams said, offensively, Ayton's got to be 80% beast, 20% shooter.
The reason they say that, Greg, is they want him to exploit the elite physical tools he brings to the game. If he can draw more fouls, he can get to the free throw line. And he's such a good shooter there, it only makes sense.
And stolen by Booker, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Lyles. Bellinelli's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Bryn Forbes. There's Walker with the three. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Suns trail by 18. Bridges shot. Good.
Well, quick transition has Bridges positioned perfectly. Puts the nice finish on the transition opportunity.
And Walker kicks to Gay. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being.
Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Bridges has got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Poeltl finds Gay. Back to Poeltl. Out to White. To the paint. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Bridge. Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
White goes in. Tries again. That shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. And now the fast break. Kaminsky with the ball. And here's Booker from the arc. Walker with the rebound. Spurs leading by 12. Here's White. And the layup's good off the glass. White's got 10.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the 3rd quarter. A nice 62% from the field.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Mills in for Lonnie Walker. And a change for the Suns. Baines is checked in. Pass to Kaminsky. Back to Booker. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Boy, what a thing of beauty by DeMar DeRozan. His eyes are up. He locates his teammate just so pretty.
Now here's Booker. 15 points in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the Spurs with some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Poeltl. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Bryn Forbes in for White. And for the Suns, Ayton, he's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Oubre comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Ricky Rubio is subbed in for Carter. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Ayton. Aldridge kicks to Mills. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. He's got 6.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
And the pass to Rubio. Here's Baines. For 3, Booker. No good that time. Here's Forbes. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's San Antonio. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll return shortly. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Aaron Baines out there with Oubre. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Going to the line will be Rubio. Just gets fouled on that sneaky drive.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Lets it go from the wing. Forbes can't get it to go.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Baines dishes to Ayton. The shot will not fall. Nice D from Aldridge. Spurs leading by 15. Murray lays it up off the glass.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. And it's the Suns with the ball. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Rubio with a wide open look. No good with the triple. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. DeRozan passes to Lyles. Shoots it. That one a little long. Suns trail by 17. And now the Suns a fast break. Here's Oubre. Second shot opportunity, and Ayton with the layup.
How about the power from DeAndre Ayton on that finish right through the contact.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Phoenix making a change here. Sarge is checked in. Here's Aldridge. And the three ball is good. Aldridge has got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Forbes. For three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. And here we go. Saric, the fast break chance.
I love the hustle from Saric right there. He sticks with the play, put the finishing touch on it. That's nicely done.
Oubre against DeRozan. Right side Aldridge. Six to shoot. From deep. The shot missing. The Suns go the other way with it. And Rubio kicks to Ayton. Rubio, and Rubio with the second chance points.
And what you love about Ricky Rubio is his motor never stops. This guy does such a great job keeping plays alive.
Now here's DeRozan. Passes to Forbes. From deep three-point range, rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Booker.
There are few people in the league that are more scary when they start to find their rhythm than Devin Booker, and he's cooking right now.
Here is Forbes. Murray finds Aldridge. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. White, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And the Suns also making a change. Bridges checks in. Suns trail by 12. Rubio dishes to Ayton for that. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Right side Aldridge. Fires from deep. Sinks the triple. And the Spurs lead by 13.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Spurs.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
Booker outside, uncovered, and again it's the Suns missing. Here's San Antonio now. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
In for your Spurs, Rudy Gay.
There's 18 seconds left in the game. Booker outside. To the left side wing. Here's Saric. They get it back. Oubre, right side. Saric has the open look. Nice open look, but it's no good. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. It was a David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For great. nestled among the peaks of the... So the opening lineup for the Suns. Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. And it's Murray in at the point guard. Now here's Murray. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Knocks down the 3-ball. Jokic has got the first 3 points tonight for Denver.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this, Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
It's tipped. Millsap against Johnson. For 3, Murray. Headshot off. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Booker. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
Against Booker, a little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there.
Outside for Millsap. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And the offense, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
Ayton, the pass to Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Rubio against Murray. And Harris wide open. He shoots off target from 3-point range. And Phoenix pushing it up now. The shot's good. Booker's got his second basket of the game.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
And, we can't measure heart. He's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. That might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Oubre kicks to Rubio. Count that one.
You're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
And the shot goes in. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
Boy, Jokic always in sync with his teammates, which is part of why he's able to put together these highlight reel sequences.
And the basket by Johnson.
Assistant, Ricky Rubio.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, the kick out to Barton. Outside Millsap. Murray outside. Barton wide open. He fires. Denver gets it back. 3-pointer. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. He makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Harris looking it over. Down low. And stolen by Ayton. Inside, Millsap with the steal. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, you got to be on guard when Jokic is in the area now. He's adept at reading defenses and going after steals.
Oh, Ayton in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Millsap, and Millsap slams it in.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Booker dishes to Oubre, and stolen by Harris. Barton right side, 4 seconds left. Here's Jokic, and oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Nuggets lead by 15. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Inside, Saric and Baines. Then there's Carter. Then it's Bridges. And it's Jerome in at the point. Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Nuggets. Suns trail by 17.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Denver. On the wing, Porter. Covered by Saric. And it's Carter penetrating. Good work defensively by Morris.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Porter kicks to Craig. There's the triple. And Baines pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. In the corner, it's Bridges. Baines trying to get open. And there's Bridges on the assist by Carter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Morris into the lane. The kick out to Porter. Shoots the 3. Morris, no good. Suns trail by 13. Carter outside. Back to Saric. Suns moving the ball around. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Here's Morris. It's hauled in by the Suns. The pass to Jerome. Bridges against Plumlee. Back to Bridges. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Denver leading by 11. Morris outside. To the inside. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, G.A.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time. Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Denver. And then for Phoenix, Kaminsky, he's checked in for Saric. Kelly Oubre comes in for Bridges. And it's Devin Booker in for Carter. Oubre finds Kaminsky. Oubre passes to Baines. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Here's Grant. It's deflected.
And you know, at his size, Kaminsky should be blocking more shots. I'd like to see this effort every time.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Oubre, and finished off by Oubre.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
And they just refuse to go away and really have slowly worked themselves back into the game.
Gotta love the fact there's no quitting them. I mean, they know they can't cut the lead down all at once. They're not trying to bite off too big a piece of the pie. They're chipping away at it, just banging at that rock, and trying to chip away at it. And so far, so good.
And easy to understand why many believe Porter is the complete package. Skilled at making the correct pass.
And an intentional foul right there. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Jeremy Grant. Will Barton, he's checked in for Porter. And Harris subbed in for Torrey Craig. And he commits the intentional foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe. Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
No good on the free throw.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Now Murray. With 4 seconds on the clock. No good. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 14.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. The first quarter was all about Nikola Jokic. He had 13 points, 4 rebounds.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Barton in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Listen up now. Watch out. That's how you go after the basket. Millsap driving hard and punching it home.
Rubio with it. He's picked up by Millsap. Millsap's against Rubio. Just 5 to shoot. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Outstanding timing from Jokic there. Then the superb reach to wipe away the shot.
A nice shot by Harris. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Murray, no good. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Suns. They trail by 16. And the basket by Johnson.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Murray, no good.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
And Ayton throws it down.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's foul number 2 for him. Morris is checked in for Murray. Sharge checked in for the Suns. Carter comes in for Booker. Denver passing it around. Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Sharge. Harris kicks to Millsap. From outside the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Millsap's got 11.
And, you know, you see the improvement. Millsap has established himself as a decent three-point shooter now. He has the range.
The shot by Sharge, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Plumlee is checked in for Jokic. Jeremy Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. Porter's checked in for Will Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Harris. And for the Suns, Aaron Baines comes in for Ayton. And it's Bridges in for Kelly Oubre. Carter for 3. Saric controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Saric is a high-energy guy and does a nice job positioning to get that offensive rebound.
Here's Grant. And a miss there on the triple. Suns trail by 13. Here's Rubio. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Morris kicks to Porter. Pass to Craig. Porter trying to free himself up. Can't throw it down with one hand. Here's Saric. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits. He has 6.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And the big fella, Mason Plumlee, you know, he could start for some teams in this league, but he's been dynamite off the bench for the Nuggets.
Yeah, you take a look at his game, Greg, and defense and rebounding and finishing, all high level. But one thing that's underrated, but I appreciate a lot, is his passing game. It's come a long way. He does a lot to help you in a reserve role.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Denver making a switch here. Jokic is checked in. Phoenix also making some changes. Ayton, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Johnson comes in for Saric. And it's Booker in for Carter.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tipping.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Ayton. Oh, that was worth the price of admission. And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Here's Craig. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Ayton.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Denver making a switch here. Murray's checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
And it's Ayton missing. The Nuggets leading by 9. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella. Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
A different look for Denver. Millsap comes in for Mason Plumlee. And it's Gary Harris in for Torrey Craig. To the middle. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Johnson. Ayton's got 6.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
The kick out to Porter. Pass to Jokic. Goes back up. Off with the layup. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Kaminsky out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. And that one's good, Ayton.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Millsap, good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And with that, the Denver lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Booker.
And right there, Rubio doing what he does, seeing the floor, exploring the defense, finding the open man, and getting him the ball.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Harris. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Murray. And the rejection by Ayton. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. And the Suns making a change here. Sharge is checked in. Suns on defense. 8-point game. The drive by Jokic. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Saric. Lays it up and banks it in. 8 points for Dario Saric.
Saric knows he has the touch needed to capitalize inside.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Murray dishes to Millsap. No good that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Passes it to Rubio. Saric outside. Here's Booker. Now the feed to Kaminsky. Back to Booker. Here's the 3. The offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
Those arms of Kaminsky go on forever, which helps them snag these second chance opportunities.
Murray, good.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
To the paint, here's Booker. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
I am very impressed with the poise Jokic has shown tonight. He's been unflappable no matter what they've thrown at him.
Rubio looking around. Saric finds Rubio. From the arc. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Murray outside. And there's the pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
Rubio against Murray. Kaminsky, the pass to Saric. Now here's Booker. 5 to shoot. From deep. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. It's Millsap with the drive. Some solid defense from Saric. Suns trail by 10. Booker with no one around. And it's off from 3-point range. Nuggets have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the 4th quarter. Millsap passes to Murray. It's stolen by Kaminsky. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Booker with it. Now guarded by Murray. And there's Booker on the assist by Oubre.
Well, so often we see this. Transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Back to Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Jokic. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory. You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Here's Murray. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
Pass to Oubre. And Booker kicks to Oubre. Here's Saric. Phoenix no good that time either. From deep. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. A confident win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For great.
gets the ball stripped, but never quits on the play as they turn around and pull off the big-time block and the game-winning dunk. What a way to finish.
Deep in the heart of Texas. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
It's a terrific story. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point. And for San Antonio, we've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Trey Lyles out there at DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Now here's Murray. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players. But you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
All set.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Jokic on an alley-oop. Sweet.
Murray dishes to Aldridge. First quarter, just over a minute played. Fires the 3. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And the playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense. Bones, for your money, does it matter what position your best playmaker occupies?
I don't think so. And Jokic might be the secret sauce to that, and proving that from the center position, much like Arvydas Sabonis and Vlade Divac before him, can impact and also frustrate opposing defenses because you can't stop the center from making these kind of plays.
Down low. And it's Jokic missing. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Here's Aldridge, and the dunk by Aldridge.
Just such a great, aggressive, and confident scoring option right there in the interior.
Murray outside. Pass to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Murray against Millsap. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Man, that was close. Millsap steps up in a big way with the bucket.
To the inside. Lyles. That one no good. Good work defensively by Millsap. It's Barton with the drive. Wide open look here for Murray. No good on the 3. Spurs leading by 3. Murray, the pass to Lyles. DeRozan against Jokic. DeRozan's shot is off.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to. Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena. Well, Barton likes to get fancy out there. He gets to the rim that time, and a great throwdown.
Here's Murray. Pass to Lyles. Out to DeRozan. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And talk about a strong finisher. DeRozan will challenge anyone when he's looking to score.
Outside Millsap. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Hits it from 3-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here is Forbes. Outside DeRozan. Knocked knocks it loose. Millsap with the steal. One-on-one here. A nice shot by Harris.
And I like that from Murray. Not an extra dribble. Get the ball to the open teammate right away.
Miles passes to DeRozan and stolen by Harris. Here's Barton, and Barton throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message. DeRozan's shot is off. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Here's Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
Well, Barton had a good feel about what was happening defensively, and his teammate was wide open.
And stolen by Harris. And it's Murray, that time on the assist from Harris.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
3 seconds left. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Nuggets lead. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Bellinelli. Derek White is out there with Mills. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Mills passes to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, this is something he's working on. A good natural leader from the point guard position wants to help out by becoming a better facilitator.
They get the rebound. They shoot again. Mills with the steal. And now White pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. That one on Porter.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. And Pirtle sends it back.
And you got to give appreciation to how Pirtle punishes shooters. A dynamite shot blocker with impeccable timing.
Bellinelli doesn't go that time. And it's Denver the other way. Now the pass to Morris. Fires from the wing. Off the left rim and out.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Just unable to do so.
And the dunk by Pirtle.
And Pirtle just making alley-oops look so easy. Must be nice to be 7 feet tall.
Now here's Grant. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Three-pointer hits the three-point bomb. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
Well, nice smooth release from Grant that time. Can't let him get that kind of rhythm.
And finished off by Walker.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Here's Gay. Michael Porter making his last shot. Gay kicks to White. Walker the pass to Pirtle. Just 5 to shoot. Poked away. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Here's Porter. Finished off the break. And it's an 11-point Denver lead.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Pirtle. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's DeJounte Murray in for White. Now here's Barton. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Here's DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his third assist on the night.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Millsap. 7 points in the game. The offensive rebound. Jokic kicks to Millsap. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The Nuggets with another miss. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. San Antonio again turning it over.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
Mills, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker. Murray, the pass to Barton. Back to Murray. Harris outside. From the corner. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Murray's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nuggets.
The good old catch and shoot jumper there. Murray quickly getting these shots up and over the defense.
And now the Nuggets, fast break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump started everything.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Second free throw, no good.
I think Will Barton has figured out that scoring from the free throw line can be a good thing.
The Nuggets leading by 11. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Count it.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
DeRozan. Here's Lyles. Here's DeRozan. And the shot goes in. DeRozan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
It's his first trip to the line.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
Well, hard work pays off, and there might not be a better example if you look that up in the dictionary. There could very well be a picture of Paul Millsap. He's made himself into a star in the NBA.
Inside, here's DeRozan. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. DeRozan's got 8.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk.
And so it's Denver enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They are leading by 12. And big cup. And that does it for our half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Paul Millsap has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So on the floor for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Barton in at the 3, the small forward. Forbes can't get it to go.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now.
And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from DeRozan. Millsap misses. The Spurs have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And DeRozan kicks to Aldridge. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Aldridge. 12 points for him.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Murray for 3. No good. Shot missing. The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's foul number 2 for him. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles. Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's White in for Bryn Forbes. White against Porter. Plumlee, the pass to Grant. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
In the last few years, we've seen a nice leap from Jeremy Grant, including how effective he can be in that spot.
San Antonio making a switch here. Walker's checked in. The free throw drops for Grant. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Here's Pirtle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
And it's difficult to stay down on Pirtle's pump fake. He really exploits defenders with it.
So he comes up empty, missing both. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. They've led by as many as 14 points. Passes it to Grant. The 3. And it's Gay with the rebound.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
And White slams it in.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Morris kicks to Craig. There's Porter with the 3. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound. Spurs trail by 9. Walker's shot is off. Morris inside. White's there. Tries it from 19. And that one goes long.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
And it's sent back by White. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Floats it up for Walker. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Sends it back. Walker dishes to White. And it goes down 2 points. Now just a 5-point Nugget lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
A different look now for San Antonio. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Pirtle. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Mills in for White. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic, he's checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Grant. And it's Jamal Murray in for Morris. Shots good by Walker.
Well, they're getting stops.
and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow. Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Lyle comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Lonnie Walker. Will Barton, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Gary Harris comes in for Torrey Craig. It's stolen by DeRozan. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Mills passes to Forbes. Outside DeRozan. He's looking for Lyles and finds him. Back to DeRozan. The shot off that time. Barton with some nice D. And it's Murray penetrating. Open shot by Harris. They get it again. Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
A little bit of hustle, a little bit of energy. Jokic right now pounding the offensive glass and not quitting on these possessions. Good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Nuggets ahead, up 5. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Trey Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Forbes in a shooting guard. That's the San Antonio 5. Barton passes to Jokic. Murray against Murray. Jokic trying to free himself up. Murray, good. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
Murray fearless on that drive right there, not worried at all about the contact.
Shots good by Lyles.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of work.
Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Spurs passing it around. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Jokic. Nice D from DeRozan. Jokic with the steal. Outside Millsap. On the wing, Harris from downtown. The shot comes out. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. And DeRozan. Here we go. Again, the miss by the Spurs. It's stolen by Lyles. Millsap with the steal. Harris with it. Out guarded by Murray. Millsap has the open look, but they recover it. Jokic finds Barton. Murray outside. Right side Millsap. Clock at 4. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. He gets it in there. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds. And it's Murray penetrating. And he can't jam it through. Denver leading by 11. Here's Harris. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. Millsap's got 3 assists in the game. Murray kicks to Aldridge. Murray, good.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Pass to Barton. Millsap at the elbow. Pass to Murray. Now, here's Jokic. Clock at 6. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And some changes here for the Spurs. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. And it's White in for Bryn Forbes. And Denver with a change here, too. Porter's checked in. A pass to Gay. Lays it in off a pretty alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And Porter putting it right back in. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
Yeah, Porter working very hard to keep the play alive and come up with some point production. Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Nuggets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. In the corner, it's Harris. No one near him. And Denver again with the bucket. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did, too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind, and man knows what he's talking about. In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, we'll see how the other side responds here. They have to come up big.
White goes in over Harris, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Jokic is running, and 2 free throws coming up on it. The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If you make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
And here's Millsap from the arc. Denver with a new 14. The kick out to Porter. Millsap down low. He's covered by Gay. 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Jokic. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Jokic.
Well, Jokic with great anticipation there. One of his better qualities as a passing big.
So the Nuggets win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
2, but 3 blocks in under 5 seconds.
Downtown Phoenix on a bright and sunny. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. We've got Lyles. He's out there with DeRozan. Aldridge out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2. And for Phoenix, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. And the dunk by Booker.
Up and over the defender with one hand. Outstanding.
Oh, yeah. Looked like the D had a good chance to cut him off until he made his move, Greg, to the hoop.
You see with DeMar, the long step on the drive, then quick to go airborne.
Rubio finds Booker. Suns moving the ball around. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now DeRozan after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Murray, the pass to Lyles. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Suns go the other way with it. Greg, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
Oubre on the wing. From the arc, bangs home the trifecta.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
It's DeRozan with the drive.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Booker the pass to Ayton. Oubre on the wing. Off target from outside. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And it's DeRozan missing.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And that one's good, Ayton.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Now here's Aldridge. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Johnson the pass to Ayton. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Phoenix making a change here. Charge is checked in. Oubre outside. Back to Ayton. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ayton's got his second basket.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Count the basket. Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. So it's San Antonio now. The Suns getting the bucket. That's tipped. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Oubre passes to Saric. And here's Booker from the arc. Ayton against Aldridge. 6 on the shot clock. Oubre left side. Corner shot and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Oubre's got his second basket of the night. Here's DeRozan. Phoenix grabs the miss.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Oubre, good.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Spurs trail by 9. Tries from the block. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Booker dishes to Ayton. Pass to Oubre. Rubio outside from past the arc. And no good that time. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Here's Forbes. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
What I love about Forbes, he's smart. He's going to put himself in the best position to succeed.
Ayton kicks to Rubio. Saric in the corner. From deep. They get it back. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. And DeRozan throws it down.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
Oubre finds Booker. Rubio with it. Back to Booker. It'll count. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. The Suns on top. They lead by 5. 2K Sports back to Phoenix after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. We've got Mills. Pirtle is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Derek White. And it's Bellinelli in at the 3, the small forward.
And the way that White attacks, I love how he asserts himself and takes it to the rim.
The pass to Baines. Buries it down low. Baines has got his first 2 points.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Bellinelli passes to White. Doubled by Bridges. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut back down to just 1 with the basket from White.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Here's Jerome. White covering. Can't cash in from close range. Pass to Mills. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game. Walker's checked in for San Antonio.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Shots good by Baines.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Bellinelli following the score by Phoenix. Back to Pirtle. Spurs passing it around. No good from Gay. Phoenix leading by 3. Carter outside. Rejected by Walker. Oh, and here comes Gay all alone. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
That one goes. Count it. And the Suns lead by 3.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Pirtle dishes to Walker. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Bridges kicks to Carter. Pass to Baines. Back to Carter. And Pirtle sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
Gay on the jam by Rudy Gay. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Jerome. Rebound San Antonio. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds in this game. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
And they bumped this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Here's Jerome. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Bridges. Pass to Kaminsky. Back to Carter. Takes the 3. They get it back. And Pirtle sends it back. Here's Walker, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Mikal Bridges picks one up. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in two different settings.
Yeah, I mean, two very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. To the middle and stolen by Murray. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Walker leading the charge. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Sharch. The three-pointer, no good.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it. Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And it's DeRozan missing. Suns trail by 5. Sharch attacking and slam dunk by Sharch.
And you have to get Saric out of the paint. Once he's inside, he's ready to take it home.
DeRozan passes to Walker. Here's Baines. Murray with the defensive effort. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Good if it goes. No good on the last second attempt there. And that's it for the first half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to DeMar DeRozan. Brought his A game early tonight. He had 10 points, 2 rebounds, and
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Oubre, and it's Ayton in at center. Who's out there for Phoenix. Forbes the pass to Aldridge. Outside for Murray. For the three. The rebound by Johnson. Suns trail by 3. Here's Booker. And he banks in the layup. Booker's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Phoenix. Inside. And stolen by Ayton. For the lead, and there's Booker on the assist by Oubre. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Against Booker, a little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there.
Here's Aldridge. It's good. And the Spurs lead by 1. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan. Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
And Smitty, with DeJounte Murray, he's got great length at that guard position, and it can make him a menace defensively.
Yes, it does. DeJounte Murray is 6'4", but has a 6'10" wingspan. Still very young and learning about defense, but his instincts off the chart. He could end up being one of the premier defenders in the league by the end of his deal.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Carter in for Booker. Got a piece of it. Kaminsky finds Rubio. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Bridges, he's checked in for Phoenix. And San Antonio with the change here, too. White, he's checked in for DeJounte Murray. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Here's Ayton. And yes, it's good. Ayton's got 6.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Mills with it. Ayton's there. Knocked away. Stolen by Carter. And now with the fast break, Rubio with the ball. And that one's good, Ayton.
Crossing up the defense, and that's what you expect from Rubio. Terrific vision.
On the wing, Bellinelli. Out to White. Back to Bellinelli. He dishes it to Pirtle. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Pirtle's got his second bucket of the night.
Really nice work. Pirtle going to town on the weak defense down in the paint.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Bridges. That misses off the backboard. And so White will bring it up for San Antonio. Gay with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Here's White. And the layup falls. White's got his third basket of the night right there.
I really like the toughness and effort White brings to the game. Nice play off contact.
Rubio, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Taking 2 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for San Antonio. And that one falls for Ricky Rubio.
What you get with Rubio, good size for a guard, terrific playmaker, and trying to become a better scorer.
Spurs have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Bridges finds Sharge. And it's good, 2 points. Sharge has got 6. Spurs trail by 3. Mills passes to White. Here's Pirtle. Kicks it out to Gay. Bridges with the steal. Rubio against White. Here's Bridges. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. He's got 6.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Suns have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Now here's White. He has 6. Walker's shot is off. Sharge passes to Jerome. Right wing. Lots of room. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. And that's now 9 points for Mikal Bridges.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker. Suns leading by 7.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Charge has the open look. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. 2 on the clock. And there's the nice layup by White. White's got 4 points this quarter.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Suns ahead, up 5. 2K Sports, back to Phoenix after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter, we've got LaMarcus Aldridge, DeRozan out there with Lyles. Then there's Murray, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. No good from Booker.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Make him foul you to stop you. DeRozan with the strength and vertical ability doing damage inside.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Suns leading. Oubre outside. Count that bucket.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Aldridge, the pass to Lyles. Back to Aldridge. And Forbes kicks to DeRozan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 4 on the clock. Forbes dishes to Aldridge, and the officials call a traveling violation.
That's just sloppy. I mean, you can't lose control of the ball like that and let it get back across midcourt.
You know he's kicking himself, and he might hear it from the coach at the next timeout.
DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Phoenix. Carter comes in for Ricky Rubio. And so he hits the technical free throw.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Johnson against DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan. Here's Aldridge. Banked in off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ayton. Carter finds Johnson. And here's Booker. Back to Oubre. From outside the arc. Here's Ayton. And then jam count as he goes right over Trey Lyles.
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Down low, here's Lyles in the dunk by Lyles.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
They get a hand on it, and so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Ricky Rubio checked in for Carter. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Ayton, the pass to Oubre. Just 5 on the clock. The Trey. Poked loose. It's stolen by DeRozan. Pass break. Here we go. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
And Ayton throws it down.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Aldridge.
Understanding the importance of momentum here, LaMarcus takes matters into his own hands.
Back to Oubre, to the inside. And it's Ayton missing. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. That ties it up.
DeMar DeRozan, when you need a score, go to the guys you feel comfortable with.
Oubre passes to Ayton. Back to Oubre. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Inside, covered by Oubre. And Forbes kicks to Aldridge. Outside for Murray, just 2 to shoot to take the lead. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Feeds it to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Rubio with a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Ayton. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Aldridge has all the tools to protect the rim. He's only averaged 1 block a game for his career, but he got it done on that play.
It's in!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Rubio, the pass to Ayton. That shot missing.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
And the Spurs making a change here. White's checked in. Here are the Spurs with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's Murray. Aldridge trying to break free. Murray, no good. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Difficult shot. There are only a handful of players in this league with Booker's range.
Timeout called. The Suns, they're trailing by 1. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
These are the plays that people remember. I can't wait to see what he has devised.
7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
San Antonio calls timeout. Guys, what's your take?
And while you want to be aggressive defensively here, contest that catch and shoot jump shot, you also have to be concerned about not fouling the shooter.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead. Shoots over Rubio. Shot is good. But oh, it looks like this one might get reviewed. Very close on the release. And don't start the celebration just yet. They're going to have a second look at the replay monitor and see if it got in. This one's over if the original ruling of a basket stands, but we'll see. The officials have made their decision. The basket, as we thought, will count. It took a little while to check.